And we're riding and rolling in to our next adventure. It was raining when we got here, but the sounds of the river welcomed us with a very cool breeze and into the forests of the great Smoky Mountains. But before you even hit the Smoky Mountains, you gotta pass by two nearby towns called Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. You can't miss them. They're hard to miss. Now, there's a lot to do in these two towns, and if you're ever caught in the rain like we were, chances are you're going to be spending some time around here, where dinner shows, shops, and roller coasters meet the mountains. So if you're riding in here on an empty stomach like us, we recommend making a stop at the Old Mill Shops. We made it out to Pigeon Forge in pouring rain, so we're excited to be here. No hiking today. So if you're not hiking here, you are, and it's raining, everybody's in town, dude. Everybody's out here freaking eating. And everywhere is packed. An hour and 30 minutes just to go get some good food. So as we waited for a table, we ventured into the original old mill and general store. And to our delight, we got a private tour by a very historical figure, Mr. Emmett. This man has been living in town since he was 17 and is the oldest working member of the mill. We enjoyed listening to him and sharing story after story about the mill and this busy little town. Let's take a moment to listen.
When I was growing up, that 6-lane highway out there, that was a cornfield. The main highway through here was this little street running right along the river here. That is old US 441. Get on that street, it would take you all the way to Miami, Florida. We did not even have a police department when I was growing up. Thank God. Today, we have more police officers per capita than any city in the United States. We have very, very low crime. We have a lot of crime.
And he's not kidding. The traffic out here from November to September is a lot. But get this, during their hot rod exhibitions, the streets are jam-packed with lawn chairs and parades of some of the most awesome hot rods you'll ever see in your life. And if you love hot rods, you know what I'm talking about. Let's say it can get pretty wild out here. So keep that in mind if you want to avoid the crowds. So after 35 minutes on our tour, a table finally opened up for us, and we had to say goodbye to Mr. Emmett, or, as I would call him, the Pablo Escobar of this white powdered operation. We highly recommend meeting him and taking a tour. Crossing the street, we found ourselves at the Pottery House Cafe and Grill, where American fried food was calling our names. Let's check out what we got.
It's the pecan chicken. So these are the chicken livers here, and the fried green tomatoes. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Vivi is going
The
out.
grits, they're cheesy grits.
Got some grits, some mashed potatoes, and Vivi G's got the catfish. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
You can't go wrong with the fried green tomatoes, fish, chicken, or grits. And while the chicken livers are an acquired taste, they're complemented well with beer. After dinner, don't forget to check out the Old Forge Distillery. This place is awesome to try out new tastings or hanging out by the bar with friends. You'll get a good buzz here. That's why we ended up getting 3 different flavors of the coffee cream, which are incredibly delicious. But just think about it. For 194 years, this old mill has made magic out here, and it hasn't stopped since. That's why they're regarded as the purveyors of all things good. As you venture out of the old mill district and onto the busy streets, we decided to have a little fun over at the island. From high-top jungle mazes, arcades, and bumper cars to the old Smoky Ferris wheel, this place is a lot of fun. So bring the whole family, they'll enjoy it. We had an awesome time searching for gold at the escape room and make it to the end with some new friends. Oh yeah, you know we got that gold. I mean, what do you expect when you're hanging around a whole bunch of goofballs like us?
Here together, rancheros, dancing.
Lieutenant Dang! Lieutenant Dang, gotta get me! No, Khaleesi! No, Mother of Dragons! Oh no!
Because when you're hanging out with us, you gotta loosen up, grab a pig, put on a crab hat, and laugh at yourself a little bit. After all, it's the memories we take with us that count. Like shiny, beautiful things on display, spinning into infinity, and sharing the colors of our journey. And speaking of sharing, we recommend checking out Dolly Parton's Stampede. It's a dinner show and full-on production. You gotta give it up to Dolly in these areas. She's an American icon and a pioneer. From the Hollywood Wax Museum to the Titanic Museum, this town has it. We ended up spending some time at the Alcatraz East Crime Museum, considered the largest in the country, and filled with original artifacts used by America's most notorious killers, gangsters, and con men. From Al Capone to O.J. Simpson's White Bronco. Yup, they got it here. And it looks like it's the end of the road for him. So long, suckers. And while the rain keeps coming down, your usual suspects keep rolling out. And this time we're stopping by at the local Goat, one of our favorites in the area. From a fried egg bacon burger to a rice pilaf with steak tips and mash, or a delicious bison burger. Whatever you order here, it's all good. Another popular dinner show in Pigeon Forge is Hatfield and McCoy, all based on true events from one of the Smoky Mountains' longest family feuds. So if you see it, you better believe it. It's a very exciting spectacle with lots of audience participation, flying acrobatics, and hillbillies getting down. Yup, these tickets sell out quick, so we recommend making reservations in advance so you can enjoy it. Now you know I love a town that has variety, the more the better, and especially if they have a Cuban cafe.
Gracias a Dios hay comida cubana en los Smoky Mountains, porque coño, hace tiempo que no me como un sándwich cubano, ni una ropa vieja, ni un batido de mamey. Ay, gracias a Dios.
When the food is good, the soul is happy. And speaking of happy places, if you have little ninjas at home with severe cabin fever, take them to Top Jump. They'll jump off all that energy and you'll have them sleeping like babies when you get home. Yeah, sounds cozy, right? Nah, just kidding. Chances are it's probably going to be you who's going to be jumping around first and getting knocked out. Yelling at your wife, telling her, toss the ball, toss the ball. All the while she's jumping around too. Yeah, from trampoline to trampoline, the whole family's going to be jumping around, having a blast, and swinging from the ropes. Just don't forget to swing on over to Guy Fieri's downtown Flavor Town. Another awesome spot to let your kids run loose while you kick back a little. It's full throttle at this spot, and so far it's one of the best options for, you guessed it, amazing food. You're gonna love it here.
It is. This place is a lot of fun, isn't it?
So if you're roaming around town looking for something to do while training, don't say we didn't tell you.
Anyways, guys, thanks a lot for joining us here at A Return New Adventure from Pigeon Forge. Right? Sending all our love. If you get bored out here, you're just not doing it right.
All right, guys, that's all for now. Thanks a lot for joining us, and join us again next time as we head on over to Gatlinburg. Take care, y'all.